Hello, bienvenue and willkommen. You're welcome, one and all, verbalists, cruisy, juicy, and otherwise, to my brand spanking, sparkly, and new YouTube channel dedicated to the art and the science of the cryptic crossword. Well, hello there. I'm the Juicy Verbalist, and it's a pleasure beyond words to make your acquaintance. Or perhaps I should say your acquaintance, given the digital circumstances of what I hope will be a long and fruitful relationship. As well as providing the solutions to the Daily Telegraph's cryptic crosswords, we'll also in time provide a complete curriculum on the art, the science and the tricks of the trade when it comes to solving and indeed setting cryptic crosswords. All you need to separate those in the know from those in the snow. However, to kick off the channel, let us look at the across clues for the prize cryptic crossword set in the Daily Telegraph on Saturday the 27th of August. Okay, the first of these is 6 across, and the clue is number, comma, few swirl in dance. Number, few swirl in dance. And the answer is a two-word answer with 9 and 4 letters. The clue again is number, few swirl in dance. As is the case with all cryptic crosswords clues, apart from, ironically, the more cryptic clues, but more on that later, one end of the clue, either the beginning or the end, represents the synonym of the answer or the type of answer we're looking for. So we're either, in this instance, looking for a synonym for the word dance, either in its noun or verb form, or more likely, a type of dance. So in this case, it isn't a synonym, it's a type of dance we're looking for. Given the answers a two-letter answer with 9 and 4 letters, I would have thought that we're looking more likely, as I say, for a type of dance rather than a synonym for dance. So if dance is the answer we're looking for, the rest of the clue, number, few, swirl in, represents the wordplay, and it's from that wordplay we're going to be deriving that dance answer. And there are 3 components in the wordplay, the first of which is number, and in this instance the number we're looking for is the number 8. So 8 is the first part of the first word, bringing us on to the second component of the wordplay, which is few. And here, the synonym of few that we're looking for is some. So the first word of the 2-word answer to 6 across is eightsome, which brings us to the third component of the wordplay, which is the word swirl. And for this clue, the synonym of swirl we're looking for is real. So there's the answer to 6 across. The clue being number, few, swirl in dance. The answer is eightsome real. No, I've never heard it either, and I've certainly never performed it. Not a great dancer, to be fair. Let's go on to the next clue. 8 across is lethargy could be Proust's undoing. Lethargy could be Proust's undoing. 6 letters. The synonym we're looking for a word that means lethargy, which means that the wordplay that will get us to that synonym of lethargy is could be Proust's undoing. Could be Proust's undoing. Okay, we have one component and one instruction. Now the instruction is interesting. It's the word undoing. Whenever you get a word that connotes undoing or madness or mayhem or violence or anything that's got a sort of dynamic undertone, it often represents an anagram. It often tells us that's what we're looking for is an anagram. So in this case, the instruction in the wordplay is the word undoing, and the component that the word applies to is the word Proust. And the more observant of you may notice that the number of letters we're looking for is 6, is also the number of letters in the word Proust. So the question we need to ask ourselves is there a anagram of Proust that provides a synonym of lethargy? Well, indeed, it turns out there is, and there's your answer. Lethargy could be Proust's undoing. 6 letters. The answer is stupor. Which brings us to 9 across. In a low place, he is found clinging. 8 letters. In a low place, he is found clinging. Here, the synonym we're looking for a word that means clinging. Okay, if the synonym is clinging, the wordplay is in a low place he is found. In a low place he is found. Okay, we've got some classic crossword instruction here, which is in. Very simply, you're putting words or parts of words within other words or parts of words. So in a low place. So components 1 and 2. Component 1 is the letter A, and component 2 is low place. So it's a fairly reasonable assumption that the word we're looking for begins with the letter A, the first component referred to in the previous slide. So there's your letter A. And now we're looking for a word that means a low place. Yeah, here we have another crossword usual suspect. A low place is often in crossword speak a dive, as in a dive bar, I suppose. In this case, we split the word dive. So the word we're looking for begins with AD and ends with IVE, in which we need to insert the third component, which is he is. So you can see that the in a dive is, so between AD and IVE, we're looking to put something meaning he is to end up with a synonym of clinging. So between add AD and IVE, we have to insert something meaning he is, and in this instance we've got 3 letters to put he is in, and so of course we have to contract he is into he's, into HES. And so there's your answer to 9 across. In a low place he is found clinging, 8 letters. Adhesive as a synonym of clinging. Okay, a nice short one for 10 across. Charlie and Jack in driver's compartment. Charlie and Jack in driver's compartment, 3 letters. Okay, the synonym we're looking for here is the end of the clue, driver's compartment. So we're looking for a 3-letter word meaning driver's compartment. Which means wordplay is simply Charlie and Jack. So we need to find a word meaning driver's compartment from Charlie and Jack. The first component is Charlie, and that's fairly simple. Charlie, as you'd expect, is C, as in the NATO and the phonetic alphabets, is the letter C. The second component of the wordplay, Jack, is a tad more esoteric, should we say. In crossword land, Jack often refers to a sailor or a mariner, otherwise known as an able-bodied seaman, and occasionally abbreviated to AB for able-bodied. Who knew? Well, I never knew until I discovered crosswords, and now you know too. So Jack here refers to AB. So that's 10 across. Charlie and Jack in driver's compartment, 3 letters. The answer is cab. Okay, on to 11 across. Intertwine most of garland. Intertwine most of garland, 6 letters. Okay, we're looking here for a word meaning garland. The wordplay for which is intertwine most of. Intertwine most of. Okay, the instruction here is most of, and despite the order of the sentence, you might have thought that most of might pertain to garland. It actually here pertains to intertwine. It's a crosswordy thing. Always look at all ways in which the sentence can be interpreted, but the component is intertwine, and we're looking for most of a word meaning intertwine, which will give us a synonym for garland. Yeah, this is a common bit of crossword ease, most of, and we'll be covering it in our more instructional videos. It's very simply you're looking for a word that means intertwine, and most of it means garland. So take a word off intertwine to get to a word meaning garland. Revolves a bit of spade work, but this is where a thesaurus is your friend. Have a little flick through or a little click through, and you should get to the answer fairly swiftly. So there's your answer to 11 across. Intertwine most of garland. The synonym of garland is wreath, and of course if you add an e to wreath, you get wreath, which means intertwine. So most of intertwine, most of wreath gets you to wreath. Okay, on to 12 across, and this is easily my least favourite word play, my least favourite clue and answer in this crossword. 12 across. Reported such speech not going straight to the point. I need to get my mouth around that properly. 12 across. Reported such speech not going straight to the point. 8 letters. Yeah, you can see here probably why I don't like this clue, because there are two halves to the clue. Reported such speech and not going straight to the point. The answer is a synonym of both. The word is a synonym of both those expressions, to the extent that it's not really cryptic. It's just a bit of playing around for the sake of filling in a few lights on a crossword grid. Don't like it at all, but you come across these things occasionally. So if we look at the first half of the clue stroke wordplay, reported such speech. So indirect speech is a grammatical mechanism for reporting the content of another utterance without directly quoting it. So that's what the first half of the wordplay, or component one of the wordplay, refers to. Yeah, looking here at the second component of the clue, not going straight to the point is a way of it means indirect speech, and you can see here that the word indirect is the common factor. And there's the answer to 12 across. Reported such speech not going straight to the point. 8 letters is indirect. I suggest we move swiftly on and pretend this never happened, frankly. That's more like it. Normal service has been resumed. Okay, much more like a crossword clue. 14 across. I quietly tried struggling round strong current. I quietly tried struggling round strong current. 7 letters. Okay, the synonym here is strong current. We're looking for a strong current. So the wordplay we're looking for to get to strong current is I quietly tried struggling round. I quietly tried struggling round. Yeah, this is one of those clues that if you're experiencing cryptic crosswords, you'll solve in a matter of minutes, if not seconds, because it's got some some of the usual suspects in there. First of all, there's I, which of course represents the letter I. Secondly, the second component that draws the eye is quietly, and almost always in crossword speak, quietly is the letter P. It can mean shush, as in sh. It can mean mum, as in keeping mum, but here I'm pretty sure it means the letter P, as in piano. Okay, the third component of the wordplay is the word tried, to which the instruction struggling is applied, and struggling is a classic anagrammizing word, so we're looking for an anagram of tried, and that anagram of tried needs to be put around the two letters we've covered before, put around IP. So we're looking to put an anagram of tried around the letters IP. There's your answer then for 14 across. I quietly tried struggling round strong current, 7 letters. The answer is riptide.
Okay, 16 across. Hold up to ridicule old punishment device. Hold up to ridicule old punishment device, 7 letters. Okay, this isn't a cryptic crossword clue where you have wordplay forming the majority of the sentence from which you can derive the synonym, which is the answer. This is as 2 halves, and we're looking for effectively a homonym. It's a word that can mean either hold up to ridicule or old punishment device. Obviously in the former it's a verb, and in the latter usage it is a noun. And to let you in on a secret, I had to look it up. So the answer to 16 across, hold up to ridicule old punishment device, 7 letters, is pillory. I was familiar with pillory as the verb to hold up to ridicule, but I wasn't familiar with the old punishment device, a pillory. Sounds like loads of fun. This is another little classic that once you've done a few crosswords, you've got a few under your belt, you'll be able to solve ones like this in a matter of seconds. It's a little beauty, a little cracker. 20 across. Valley to north, Secret Service found place in Spain. Valley to north, Secret Service found place in Spain. 8 letters. Yeah, so we're looking for a place in Spain here. Not a synonym of a place in Spain, not like a Spanish word. We're looking for a town or a city, in fact, in Spain. So we get to a little Spanish place via the wordplay. Valley to north, Secret Service. Valley to north, Secret Service found place in Spain. Found is just the link word, by the way. It's not fundamental to the place, nor is it to the wordplay. So it's Valley to north, Secret Service is the exact wordplay here. Okay, the first component of the wordplay here is valley, which in crossword speak can be abbreviated to vale, V-A-L-E. Okay, the second component of the wordplay is north, which unsurprisingly gives us the letter N. And the third and final piece of the wordplay is Secret Service, which in crossword land is often the letters C, I, and A. Giving us the answer to 20 across. Valley to north, Secret Service found place in Spain, 8 letters, Valencia. Okay, 23 across, Quits Plaza. Nice and simple. Quits Plaza, 6 letters. So in this case, each word is a synonym of the answer, but the answer means 2 different things. In other words, the answer as a synonym of quits is a homonym of a synonym for plaza, as in it's spelt the same, sound the same, got 2 different meanings. So the first component we need to look at is quits. And here we need to think of quits not as in leaves, but as in evens. And the second component of the clue is plaza, by which we mean a public area in the middle of town. In fact, think of the shape of that public area in the middle of town. So to recap, a word that means quits as in evens and also means plaza as in public area in the middle of town. Now, I'm sure most of you got that. 23 across, quits, plaza, 6 letters, square. Another nice short one, 24 across. South London District is dry. 3 letters. South London District is dry. The synonym we're looking for is dry. meaning the wordplay is South London District. South London District. The first component, South, is unsurprisingly represented by the letter S. The second component of the wordplay is London District, and the London District we're looking for here is EC. So the solution to 24 across, South London District is dry, 3 letters, is sec, and sec as in dry French wine. Okay, 25 across, very large like Henry VIII's bed, question mark, and that's important. Very large like Henry VIII's bed, question mark, 4-4. This is a classically cryptic clue, although there is a synonym at one end and wordplay at the other end. The wordplay is a play on words rather than abbreviations and such like. So the synonym we're looking for a word that means very large, with the wordplay like Henry VIII's bed, question mark. So it's a play on words rather than abbreviations or similar sort of instructions like Henry VIII's bed, question mark. So we have to ask ourselves, what sort of size bed would suit a king? Not difficult, is it? So the answer to 25 across, very large like Henry VIII's bed, question mark, 4-4, is king size. Right, 26 across, more of a classic cryptic crossword clue. And answer 26 across is rod taken in by soldiers in the country. Rod taken in by soldiers in the country. 6 letters. The synonym we're looking for is the country. We're looking here for a specific country. And the wordplay is rod taken in by soldiers. Rod taken in by soldiers. Okay, the first component for us to look at, it's not the first sequentially, but it's the first for the construction of the answer is soldiers, and the rod is to be taken in by soldiers, and so we're looking for something that represents soldiers in the outside of the clue, the outside letters of the clue, and something representing rod within that. Soldiers here means RA, which is shorthand for Royal Artillery. And taken in means the answer will begin with R and end with A, and the rest of the clue, the second component, rod, will be taken in by the letters R and A. The second component of the clue, rod, is to be taken in by soldiers, so RA is the outside of the clue, and the word meaning rod, in this case wand, is to be taken in by RA. Giving us the answer to 26 across, rod taken in by soldiers in the country, 6 letters, Rwanda. Right, this is the last across, clue 27 across in this particular crossword, and it's quite poignant given the momentous events of this week. The clue is be with Dueling Joe performing for anniversary. Be with Dueling Joe performing for anniversary. 2-word answer, 6 and 7 letters. The synonym we're looking for is an anniversary. So our wordplay is be with Dueling Joe performing for. Be with Dueling Joe performing for. Here we have another anagram word. Performing indicates an anagram. And when you have a word that you think might be indicating an anagram, like performing, you need to look which word to give you a total number of letters as the total number of letters in the answer. Now we're looking for 13 letters, and if you look at be, dueling and Joe, be, dueling and Joe, a total of 13 letters that if you perform them, if you apply an anagram to them, you're likely to find the answer. So the answer, as I said, quite relevant to this week's momentous events, as we lost Her Majesty a couple of days ago, is Golden Jubilee. To the question 27 across, be with Dueling Joe performing for anniversary. And here you have it, all the cross clues of the prize crossword set on Saturday the 27th of August, slotted into the grid. As you can see, we've already got quite a few letters for the down clues. When I launch the down clue video, I will of course launch all those clues as being empty, and whereas actually when we come to complete the crossword, you will have all these letters helping you out, which makes it slightly easier. Well, I hope you enjoyed the first video, the answers and the wordplay for the cross clues to the Daily Telegraph Cryptic crossword from Saturday the 27th of August. And all I'd like you to do right now is as follows. So don't forget to like, and of course leave a comment, and finally, why don't you subscribe for updates and for more videos. Thank you very much for watching the launch video of the Juicy Verbalist channel. Next up, the down clues from the Cryptic crossword of Saturday the 27th of August, and I will see you later.